I wanted to also talk to you about kind of health and wellness and how those people on reality TV obviously are into fitness and how it kind of promotes this positive, healthy living and obviously it's positive smiles and things like that. And also there's the mental health aspect of it as well, and which all kind of ties together with the wellness. So
Again, 95 questions there.
that's me.
Yeah, 95 questions. But people are afraid to say this nowadays, but good looks are important in reality TV. The good-looking people are normally more successful. It's just the way of the world. Obviously, we're all trying to be a little bit more diverse and more inclusive, but the truth is, good-looking people look better in a bikini than not good-looking people. So it's important that they have been to the gym, they have their hair looking good, they've got their mani-pedi, and their teeth look fantastic, So looks are important in the TV industry. It is. We are going through some change, which is great. I really like the fact that we're more inclusive, but I just think for the shows that we're not talking about Mastermind or anything too intellectually challenging, but for your average easy watching Netflix or sort of reality show, looks are important. So therefore, people that have been down the gym, taking care of themselves, that are eating well,
it's important.
I think they've got to step up on somebody that isn't looking after themselves.
And what about that mental health aspect? So we talked about how it's changed a lot, and people are kind of educated to understand that, just go and have a good holiday, don't put too much into it, which I think shows much better now. And
my only worry about the way that mental health is discussed, that people are too flippantly discussing it. So, for example,
it feels like sometimes like a bandwagon or a
huge
buzzword.
Most definitely, it's like, I don't think does anybody have a bit of a bad day? You got sacked from Tesco because you were late for 5 weeks on the trot. You've been sacked. You're on a bit of a downer. You're a bit depressed for 2 days because you've been sacked and you can't find a new job.
Yeah.
But I just find the word mental health gets thrown around too easily.
Yeah.
So that concerns me, because the people that do have problems, genuine, they need support.
Yes.
So I do worry about that.
Yeah, of course. And I guess also there's something about like resilience as well, and in this industry you probably got to be quite strong as well, like someone like Joey or people who've been around a long time.
Most definitely. If you go onto a show such as Love Island now, I think you're having therapy sessions. You could be having 8-10 sessions before you even considered going in there, because they have to. That's the climate we're in, and they're going to be very strong, because you need to be strong, because you're going into what is actually considered a very high pressure working environment. You're going in there, you're meeting people, you've got to set up, you've got to spend the night in bed with someone you've never met before. I'm like, what? This is a madness.
Some people probably don't mind that.
Some people don't mind it, but like with any young people, it's a bit of a playground kind of mentality.
Course.
It's like you're under pressure to go in there and impress. Somebody's got to pick you. It's like picking the football team at school, isn't it?
Exactly. It's also
one.
Will they like me? Do they like me? Why don't they like me?
That's right.
Those kind of
and
things.
You've got to sort of be strong enough to understand that they might not all like you, because that's life.
Exactly. Nobody likes everybody.
Nobody likes everyone, and so I think you need to be of that mentality to be able to deal with that. Whereas if you're in there thinking, well, I haven't been picked, I've been here 10 seconds, and you start crying because no one's picked you and said they want to fall in love and marry you, you're probably not strong enough for it.
Yeah, and look how well, obviously, as you've said, some of the people you work with have done, who actually didn't go and find and couple up and.
Well, that's why Liberty smashed it this year, isn't it? Because she went onto the show to find love, but she basically said, I don't need a man to kind of.
And then the women love it.
They did to validate me,
Yeah, it's a good message.
Yeah, I'm strong. I'm an independent woman. I don't need you to make me feel good. I know I'm a good person. My conscience is good, and everybody fell in love.
True.
Yeah, but everyone fell in love with her.
Yeah,
including me. I was at home cheering, because obviously she was my client, so
of course.
I wanted her to do well. But yeah, the message was just fantastic, and it was just so on point, and brands were queuing up to work with her.
Yeah, and it's very of the moment, isn't it?
It's very much.
Exactly. So, talk to me about your future plans. What do you see? Obviously, you might see yourself in the sunset. We talked about that already, but
Yeah.
what would you want for the future from your agency, and what would you want for the future?
Tw- 20 years ago, when I first set the company up, I would run around like an absolute madman, taking everybody to lunch, trying to meet new clients, just to get the company sort of off of the ground, which I did.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, but I think now I want to slow it down. I need more harmony in my life.
Yes.
I'm lucky in the sense that because I'm successful, people approach me.
Yes.
I don't have to chase it.
Of course.
I have to say no to more people than I say yes, which I still don't like doing.
Yes.
I always used to be a bit of a people pleaser.
Yes.
But I like to be honest and straight and just say yes or no. But I just want to slow it down. And when I've had so many good experiences, I'm lucky enough to have those lunches in amazing restaurants. I want to slow down and
You could definitely write a book. Have you written a book?
I've been offered to write a book very many times, but if I did write a book, you wouldn't believe it.
Of course.
Because some of the stories in there are ridiculous. But it's just not my... I'm too discreet. That's why I'm successful.
Of course. It's also like you said, like you've come for a different period. So much happened at each period, and it's like
very much, yeah. We have to evolve, and yeah, it's interesting you say that, but yeah, it's definitely.
Yeah. Well, you definitely got some stories to tell.
Yeah.